Welcome. I told you I'd be back. Didn't think it'd be this soon though. Now I have done another video on this sort of subject before, but I'm going to go into a bit more Pacifics on this one, not Atlantic, Pacific, okay? Because I think people are underestimating. I think it has a big impact. See what you think. And as you know, at the theaters nowadays, we're getting nothing but woke-type films for females who don't actually go watch them. These films are badly acted, terrible storyline, almost childish in their behaviors. But that's another matter. And you know, I think that if you don't know somebody very well, and you know what films they like or dislike, or what TV programs they like or dislike, it tells you a lot about that person. A lot more than they're actually telling you. There's a saying, isn't there? You are what you eat. Well, to a large extent, that's true, isn't it? So let's look at some TV programs, okay? Now, I don't know what it's like in your areas or what countries you're from, but I'm going to tell you about what it's like in the UK. First of all, the TV lineup is about 90%, maybe more, for females. In other words, it's female programming for females. And that's because the people that make these programs know that the females are going to watch them. Because females do love to vegetate, don't they? They're quite lazy. But I'm going to run through some of the programs here in the UK that are made specifically for females. And maybe you can tell me some of the programs that are in your country and how many you have. Okay, we're going to start off with Strictly. It's like Dancing with the Stars or Dancing on Ice, that sort of thing. It's basically a male and a female dancing around. Or they practice this dance and then they prance around in little pretty clothes and they're judged on how they do. This program goes on for hours and hours, and there's a lot of screaming and yelling and clapping and smiling, and basically what it is, the judges praise everybody. They just praise a couple more people better than others, that's all. And all the judges are all sort of dressed in pretty clothes, and it's very false program with materialistic things completely all in it. Where they get these men that are willing to prance around in these pretty clothes with these females, I have no idea. And some people say, well, it's the money. I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me enough. But the program has got yelling and screaming really loudly all the time in it, and nobody does that, so it's a track they're running in the background, and it's also false and hyped. And women will not miss that program. They set their time aside for this Saturday night big thing, and they have another sort of dance-off or something on Sunday, and it's another one where no women go anywhere. They watch it, or if they've gone somewhere, they're taping it. And of course, the trouble is that these females get their partners, their male partners or husbands, to sit down with them to watch it. Hey men, go out and do something else, do something worthwhile. Okay, so let's do an old one, but still going strong, and that's Coronation Street here in the UK. And the storylines are very, very childish, very badly acted. It's all about drama, and women bossing men around and knowing better than men, and it's quite sickening, and women won't miss that either. And of course there's Emmerdale in the UK, another one with drama, yelling, screaming, bad men. It's just fake and not very well done. It's basically made for children. And yes, men, if they want a happy sort of life, have to sit down and watch it with their female mate and try and get to know the characters. Then there's another one, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, or the Bush Tucker Trials or whatever. Once again, a very false, fake type program. People are sitting around in the jungle, supposedly, with cameras all around. They know the cameras are running, they know the cameras are running 24/7, and they're going to act natural. No, they're not. It's all about drama. It's so fake. It's unbelievable. I wish a tiger would just jump in there and eat them all up. So far, what you've got is, you've got fake and superficial stuff, haven't we? And here's another one. Gardening programs. Women love this. They love it when the person goes in and revamps the garden, changes it. Now here in the UK, they don't have very many big gardens. They're mostly postage stamps. So why would you waste all that time and energy and money on a postage stamp? But I guess if that's all you got, I guess that'll do. But women love these programs as well. And are they going to revamp the garden? Hell no. Their male partner will be the donkey on this one. Of course, they do the garden in about 30 minutes, which any guy would know takes weeks to revamp a garden. And a lot of hard work. And some things don't go right. Not like on these programs. But women love them because they're so false and fake. Most of these programs domineer the TV here in the UK. And if they're not on TV, they're in the news. If you try to pick up a newspaper, it's in the news about MGTOW storyline or whatever. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, as I've told you before, I lived in Asia for about 9 or 10 years, and they have soaps over there too, and they're even worse than the ones they have here. But at least the females over there, from what I could tell, don't expect a male to sit and watch them with them. So what programs people like to watch and don't like to watch tells you about them. So what is this telling you about the females? They all like the same type of programs, don't they? So what does this tell us how they think, how they live their world? So it's true to life in a way, because females live in a fantasy nana land mostly, don't they? And these are what these programs are. They're fantasy nana, fake and superficial. But what gets me is the females bully their males to watch it with them. They put the male through that, even though she knows he doesn't like the program. So would she sit down and watch a sort of Mustang being rebuilt from the ground up? I don't think so. So it's all one way again, isn't it? Hey guys out there, wake up and smell the coffee, would ya? Jesus, you're embarrassing me.